Hi there. Okay, so here we have today Maggie, who had an old pain to go treatment when she came for her old pain to go training as a practitioner, actually, back in November. So, hi Maggie, thanks for joining me today.
Hi Emma, thank you for asking me to do this with you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Yeah,
That's
very well.
great, glad to hear it. So, if you could just let us know what pain, when you came to see me, what pain did you have and where was it?
Okay, so I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia 6 years ago, and I probably suffered with persistent pain for about the last 40 years. So all of my life, really, I've had pain in one way, shape, or form, but the confirmed diagnosis was just over 6 years ago. Most of my pain I get is in my back. But on the day that we met for training, and obviously I was a volunteer, it was in my right foot and also my ankle as well, my right ankle. So my foot and my back were sitting about a 9, and my ankle was sitting at a 4. So that wasn't quite as bad, but the other two were definitely a 9.
Okay, so 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, great. Okay. So, yeah, I remember you were, by the time we started working together, you were quite uncomfortable by that point, weren't you?
Yeah, that was the big thing for me as well. If I sat for too long, then the pain was a lot worse. So kind of had to keep moving quite a lot of the time.
Okay. And after we worked through the process and did the methodology, what numbers did you get your pain to?
A big fat 0. All areas, the pain was gone.
Yeah.
It was just to have been in pain for such a long time and then to get an absolute 0 at the end of it, because I wasn't expecting it. I was totally skeptical about the whole thing, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Yeah.
And to get from a 9 to nothing was just absolutely incredible, actually life-changing.
Awesome. It was. It was wonderful to watch. It was. It was very emotional. Actually, it was. It was lovely to. It was lovely to see. I remember. So good. So good. So, if you could describe your experience. Oh, actually, before I ask you about that, how are you now? It's 2 months down the line. How are you doing now?
So now, this is something for me. Is like I said before, sitting for long periods of time was always a challenge. So I was never at one with myself. So I was never like sitting about, people sit and watch a movie or read a book or just like take some time out for themselves. I couldn't really do that because I couldn't sit for maybe longer than 10, 15 minutes at most, to be honest. And just over the last couple of weeks, I know we've had Christmas and all the rest of it, but I've actually managed to sit and watch a movie, which is the first in such a long time. So to actually sit and take some time out for myself has just been, as I said before, life-changing, because I am absolutely able to take some time out and relax, which I wasn't doing before.
Brilliant. Oh, that's fantastic. What would you say to anybody thinking about having the process done on them?
Go for it. You have nothing to lose. I was so delighted. Well, I was doing the training anyway, but I had been recommended the method through a friend, actually, and she said to give it a go, and I was like, right, okay, let's do it. I didn't have to believe that it was going to work because, like I say, I was totally skeptical about the whole thing. You just want, for me, it was just getting rid of the pain. Not so much getting rid of, but even like getting my numbers down, I suppose, being able to live a lot less pain limited. And I certainly have managed to do that. I'm exercising 5 times a week. I never did that before. So if people are a bit, sitting on the fence about whether to do it, just go for it, because the amount of years that you suffer with pain, you have nothing to lose. You have absolutely nothing to lose, and quite a lot to gain, actually.
Awesome. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Maggie. I really appreciate you taking the time and sharing, and it's great to hear from other people, and it's a lot of what you say is familiar from my experience when I had my work done a couple of years ago too. So yay!
It truly is. It's life changing,
It is, isn't
and
it?
like I say, to go from the place I was to the place I am now is, I feel like a totally different person. So yeah, if you're sitting on the fence, jump in and give it a go.
Fantastic. Thanks very much, Maggie.
No worries at all.
Okay, take care.
Bye.